Hey Karen, hi, how are you? I'm doing good, trying to get rested and, serene and all that good stuff. So, yeah, happy to be back talking with you guys. That's for sure. Hold on, I'm gonna get me some water. I don't have any here. Let me grab me some water. I'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. It's been some crazy few weeks. Work was really busy, then everything with my dad, and then I'm just tired and I need a break because we haven't had a day off since Labor Day. Was it Labor Day? Was I think the last day we had off. Most of the days the kids have had off, we've had to work. They've been like professional development days for us. So yeah, I want to say Labor Day was the last day we had off. Hey, Raz. Hi. So yeah, I need to take a day off. I need to like schedule an appointment to get my car checked, and I got to see when they could schedule that, and then that's when I'm going to be taking off. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm just needing a day off. I'm like, I don't think I can hold out till November for Thanksgiving. I need a day off before then, for sure. The last couple of days kind of felt like a day off because I was at training away from campus. So it was kind of like having a day off. Because most of the trainings that we've been having have been virtual training. So I'm still at the office doing the training. But yeah, so it's been nice actually to kind of leave the work environment for a couple of days because work has been crazy busy because we've had so many teachers out, and so we've been pulled here and there, and it's just been kind of hard to try and meet with all of the teachers, and I just feel like I'm just not being able to find that time to meet with them. Either I'm being pulled for something or the teacher's being pulled for something. But like the training that we're going through is really helping me, think about how we need to change things in our lesson planning process, and so how to better assist the teachers with that. So yeah, we'll be making some changes once I get back to campus. I think I have another full day tomorrow. At first I thought it was going to be a half day tomorrow, but I think it's another full day of training. And then I'll be back on campus Thursday. So this is the most I've actually been away from campus. I've been on campus like every day since school started. Like I haven't been away from the campus for anything. And I'm probably the only person in the building that hasn't taken a day off. I'm wishing for earlier pandemic days so we could connect more of a life. Yes, it's so true. It's like I really hate traveling during the holidays, but I'm just like I just need to go somewhere, even if it's just like a little mini vacation up the highway somewhere. I just need like a little vacation, because that's something I haven't really had in a long time, is a vacation. So yeah, definitely needing that. So yeah, I feel like I just need several days to just rest, just like rest. Because for me, my mind is always going as it is. That's why I stay up late. Like, I have a very busy, active mind that doesn't like to rest often at all. Um, and so I need to I need to start resting my mind more. I need to start working out again regularly. So that's another thing. I need to go to the doctor, get my arm looked at, because that's going to interfere with me working out. So like, I can move my arm like forward like this, but if I try to move it out like this, like, yeah, that hurts. So I need to, they gave me painkillers. But the painkillers put me out, and it's nothing but naproxen. But it's 500 milligrams, and it knocks me out. So I actually went and got the Aleve, which is also naproxen, which has half as many milligrams. And I take that when it's like really, really flared up. But I try not to take the meds because I just hate meds. They gave me some kind of cream to put on it. But it'll work for like a good 12 hours, and then it's back to hurting again. So it's almost like the best time to put the cream on is at night, because I usually wear long sleeves at work. So then I would like have to really go into the restroom and try and get more cream on it during the day. And I just don't want to hassle with that at work. So yeah, I think it's just best to use that at night when I need to use the naproxen and not the actual painkiller that they gave me. Now, I could use that painkiller that they prescribed me like on a weekend when I can afford to be knocked out, but I can't be using that during the week when I have to get up and go to work. No, that's not going to work out for me. Not at all. The rotator cuff. So I'm not sure. I know I've had tendonitis in both my arms for a while now. So I figured it was just a very, very bad tendonitis flare up, but it's literally been hurting for some months now. I've just been dealing with it. So when they told me I had tendonitis years ago, they wanted me to go to physical therapy, but I was just like, one, I don't have time, and two, my doctor was like, you can go. He goes, but just know that it could make things worse or it could make it better. And I was just like, well, I'm just not going to go. They gave me, what did they give me for that before? I don't remember what they gave me. I think there was injections too. So, but it hurts. Like when I'm at a drive-through window and I'm trying to reach out and get my stuff, it hurts like Hades. And so I usually have to reach around with my other arm and, get whatever it is that I need. So it's been hurting quite a bit I think I might have flared it up over the summer when I was trying to work out. Because I started the summer off pretty decent, trying to work out every day. I was doing this little 15-minute workout that I found on YouTube, and then next thing I know, my arm would not allow me to work out anymore. I could do some exercise, but I probably wouldn't even be able to do a jumping jack because of this arm. So it would hinder me from doing quite a bit of exercises, unfortunately. So that's one reason why I haven't really worked out. So I try to go, take a walk when I can or what have you, because I just don't want to mess it up any more than it's messed up. Because some days the pain is okay and it's bearable, but then some days it has literally brought me to tears because it hurts that much. like sometimes the pain will just kind of shoot all the way down, like to my wrist. Hey, Michelle, how are you? So yeah, it's just been like, oh, it's been a lot. Apparently my daddy's feeling better. He's back to his old feisty self. My mom said he was all feisty today. So, hey, Sherry. Yeah, I was like, please, Lord, don't let me be too tired to get on. And then because I was in training, I actually got home way earlier than I would normally get home. I probably got home a whole hour and a half earlier today. So I needed to charge my phone because it was nearly dead. And then I filmed some videos and I was like, okay, I can get on my live today, because yeah, I was just like, I didn't want to miss another week. So I'm so glad that you guys are here because y'all make my week. And it's been weird, like not hanging out with y'all these last few weeks. It's been weird. So I'm glad to be here. Definitely. Yeah. So, Sherry, I like the little app that you showed on Facebook. I like that app. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if I can get it on my phone. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I have a lot of videos to catch up on too. I know you've filmed quite a few lately. So I need to catch up on those. And I need to catch up on what Kate was asking us to do, to give her opinions on some stuff. So I need to go back to the email that she had sent me and get that information for her as well. So yeah, I'm just wanting to catch a break. I was telling Raz and Karen that I need to just take a day off because I can't wait until Thanksgiving break for a break. I need a day. So if I can just remind myself to call the dealership and make an appointment, then I'll be good to go. Yeah, I liked how it made your photo look. That was so cool. I was like, I like that. You know what you should do? Take some of the pictures that you have. You take those scenic views, those scenic shots. I would love to see, like your mountain shots and stuff like that with that app. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So the crazy thing is I've been waiting to do the snack of the week with y'all because I'm excited to try these. So let's just go ahead and do it. So I was at Dollar Tree and I found these Good Health Organic Baked Cheese Puffs, and they are in the mac and cheese flavor. They also have cheddar cheese fries and hot and spicy cheese fries. So they have those as well. And I got them at the Dollar Tree. So I had to try them when it said mac and cheese flavored. I was like, this is perfect for snack of the week. So they are organic. They're gluten-free, peanut and tree nut free, made with organic cheddar cheese from our friends at Organic Valley. Oh, Organic Valley. I think I've seen this brand in like Whole Foods and Sprouts. Do y'all have Sprouts? Does anyone have a Sprouts in their area? Or is that just a Texas store? So yeah, it looks like everything's organic. Organic corn, organic sunflower oil, organic cheddar cheese, organic non-fat milk, organic buttermilk, organic whey, salt, organic natural flavor, lactic acid, and disodium phosphate. All right, 150 calories per serving. And there's 2.5 servings in the bag. That's the sodium. 270 milligrams per serving. So I guess if you eat the whole bag, that could kind of be a lot of sodium. So let's try them. Let's see. Again, that's what they are. And they're the mac and cheese flavor. It smells like mac and cheese. Like, it literally smells like that cheese packet from the Kraft box. My bad. I accidentally knocked myself out of here wiping my keyboard down. Whoops. Okay, so this is what they look like. They don't have that orangey color. Let's see. To me, they more so taste like a regular cheese puff. There's a slight mac and cheese flavor, very slight mac and cheese flavor, but more so to me, it just kind of tastes like a healthier cheese puff. It's not as oily as some as like the Cheeto puffs are, and it's got a nice little hint of salt to it. So yeah, they're not bad. Would I buy them again? Yeah, I think I would buy them again. I would like to try the regular cheese fries instead of the cheese puff. So I don't know. But again, I actually got these at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, y'all. So grab you some. Dollar Tree. They're not bad. Just not a whole lot of mac and cheese flavor. Yeah. They're all right. They're not horrible. We all need to get together on a Zoom or something again. It's been a long time. We need to do that. Since we can't meet up, I'm hoping one of these days before the sweet Lord returns and before the world gets super crazy that we can all get a chance to meet up. That would be so cool. Like in one central area. That would be cool. What's in the center of the United States where we can all kind of meet together? What state would that be? What state would that be? I don't know my U.S. map as well as I used to know, like the maps of foreign countries and other continents. I've struggled with the U.S. map and geography, but I could tell you I knew those other continents very well. Not so much anymore, but yeah. Let's see, what's smack dab in the middle? Kansas. We're going to click our heels 3 times and go to Kansas, y'all. Let's see. There's like Kansas and Nebraska, Oklahoma. I mean, there's Texas. There it's Texas. But yeah, we need to do that. Meet up somewhere in the middle. Yep, that would be so much fun. Yeah, Texas is pretty close. I had to look at the map. Yeah, I can only recognize like maybe 4 or 5 states on the map without the names being there. Like I know Texas, I know Louisiana, I know Florida, I know California, Washington, and that's really about it. I can't tell you anything else. You would think I would at least know my bordering states, kind of, sort of, but not really. Yeah. And I should at least know my bordering states because like for our church conference, those are all the states within my church conference. Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. All those bordering states are in our conference. And you would think that I would at least know those, but sometimes I get them mixed up. I do. Don't ask me to identify any of the states in the Northeast because it's just not going to happen. I don't know them. I don't know those states. That was probably one of the hardest parts of the U.S. map for me, or states in that area in the Northeast. Like, I don't know. I guess if I did more road trips across the country, then I would better be able to identify those other states. Trying to figure out like why there's some idiot that insists on racing through our neighborhood. And I just always seem to be inside when it happens. But if I'm ever outside and I get that license plate, it's over for them. I'm going to say that there's too many children in the neighborhood and they're putting a bunch of people at risk, especially children. It's going to be over for them once I get their license plate. Well, they're really, what they don't understand is they're making it really unsafe for themselves because they race down the main street in our neighborhood. And so everyone that comes off of the side streets, well, most of the people that come off the side streets don't stop at the stop signs. They just pull out. So they're going to end up having an accident probably. And I'll hear it because they sound like they're on a racetrack somewhere. It's insane. But Sherry, how's your health been? How are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna try not to eat any more of these. I like cheesy snacks, so it's a little addicting. Oh, Teresa told me to tell everyone hello. She usually would pop in on the lives with us, but she's been very busy at work. So I thought it was so nice of her to check in and see how we were doing and to say hi to everyone. And I told her, I hadn't been live because, everything going on with my dad. And so she sent prayers, which y'all just don't understand how your prayers are so much appreciated. So we're going to see how things go because like my mom said he was his feisty old self today. We get tired from the treatment, but things are looking up. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I've been praying about you as well. So God is able. As I was telling my mom, because she's like, I miss your dad being here. And I was like, watch what you ask for, Mom. Because usually my dad is like real feisty and drives her crazy. And she said he was in full mode today. She went to visit. Oh, that's too funny. It's too funny. But I said, oh, he's feeling good. Mm-hmm. He's definitely feeling good. So they are hoping that he can get back to, get his strength back up, using the restroom on his own, walking on his own, walking around and all that stuff by himself, so that he can come home. Because right now, with my mom working, and even with if she weren't working, she can't take care of him because she can't move him around and things like that herself without like having somebody there to really help her. So they're hoping that he can get, all his strength back and everything and start doing all those things that he was doing for himself again so that he can come back home because he can't be left home by himself at this point. So, and I think I told y'all how they had said he had MS and then they said he didn't have MS and now they're saying he does. So he's got the MS, the dementia on top of the diabetes. So he's had the diabetes for some years. The MS and the dementia are some recent diagnoses, probably like within the last year. So part of the feistiness too is going to come from the dementia because my grandmother was like that before she passed, just real feisty. They get like that when they have dementia. So, and of course with dementia, it usually sometimes only gets worse. And so it's going to get to a point anyways, I feel, where he will probably really not be able to be alone at home or whatever. So yeah, so we're just gonna see where things go. I'm probably gonna go visit. If I don't get there this by the weekend, I'll probably go Saturday. Because I know my mom's pretty much been going like every day. So the good thing is that he's under hospice care and it's their doctors and their nurses that go to the nursing home to check on him. So, and take care of him. It's not like the doctors and the nurses that are at the nursing home. And we do know some people that work at that nursing home. So that kind of helps us, be able to, kind of have an idea of what's going on with him at all times. One of our cousins works there. Someone my brother knows from the gym works there. So yeah, and it's close. My mom didn't want to put him somewhere that's like really, really far away because number one, she's not about to drive far. Period. She's not going to do it. She doesn't drive far for anything now. So if she placed him somewhere far, someone would have to drive her there all the time. So the place where he's at is, I doubt it takes maybe 10 minutes to get there from my house. So it's very, 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 very close. Which is close for my mom too, because she's close to me. She doesn't live far from me either. So it just kind of works out so that, and then, she didn't want to have him out far and have to be going out real far after she gets off work and things like that. So it's convenient. And we're just going to see where his health goes from here. I mean, I don't know if they were having to feed him through a tube, but I don't know if they're still doing that. I forgot to ask her if they had taken out the tube and if he was eating on his own, but I'm not I'm not sure if he is doing that yet. And that was the thing. That's why they didn't want to. One reason why they didn't want to release him back home was because he wasn't eating and he was too weak. So because he hadn't eaten so much, he didn't have the strength um, to be sent back home. So they had to put a feeding tube in him. That's the part I was going. Oh wow! Oh no! Wow, that's tough. Yeah, we were thinking about that, and we were concerned about like if he passes, what is this? How's this going to affect my mom really? Because I feel like she thought she was ready, but then when he got really sick, she wasn't ready. I think she thought she was ready to accept, but I don't think she was. I think now she's pretty much preparing for whatever. But we were like, well, how would that affect her? Because my parents literally, they just had their 52nd anniversary on October the 6th. And they've known each other like since they were children. They grew up together. So they've known each other forever. They are 70 years old. They've known each other forever. So we were wondering like, oh God, if he passes, how's that going to affect her? Because you know how they say sometimes one can't live without the other, and it happens a lot. So we were, concerned like what's going to happen, but I don't think you can ever really, truly, completely prepare yourself to lose anybody ever. You might be making peace with it, but I don't think you're ever fully prepared to say goodbye to anyone. I don't think you are. It is tough. And that's sad that you lost the both of them like that, but then such a short time frame. I don't know. I would have lost my mind. Like I don't deal with any kind of tragedy well. So I don't know. It was really like, what I didn't like is that based on what the doctors were saying and everything at first, like, and then he came home and he got worse. It was just like everybody's thinking he's about to go. And so people were coming and visiting and everyone thinking he's about to go. And then we take him back to the hospital and then he starts getting a little better and he's alert and he's responsive. And then now he's not responding anymore. He's just sleeping. He's not eating. Same thing. Like, but it was crazy. Yeah. It was after it was blurred. I can imagine. Yeah, I remember one time, I think it was like one of my parents' birthday or something one time, and I posted happy birthday on Facebook to them. And one of my cousins was like, cousin, you're blessed to still have both of your parents. And I'm like, yes, I am. Because my cousin, she's lost both of her parents. Her dad is my dad's brother. And he passed away. I think I was still in school, possibly even middle school high school, probably middle school. And then her mom passed probably like I want to say within the last 5 to 10 years, her mom passed. So yeah, she was just like, it's a blessing. And I'm like, yes, I know. As much as they can drive you crazy sometimes, I am still blessed to have them here. Yeah, you think you're ready. You think, I don't know. It's hard. When I was young, of course, you lose people all the time. But when you're younger, I don't think it always affects you unless it's a parent. I think if you're a young child and you lose a parent, I think it affects you more than if you're just a young child and you lose a family member or a friend. But like I lost one of my grandmothers and a great uncle and another uncle and some other family members as a little girl. But, when you get older and you start dealing with death, then that's really, really hard. Um, like my grandfather passed in 99, and that was really, really hard for me. Really, really hard. Because all I had was good memories of him, and although we had suspected that he was sick because he didn't tell us he was sick. That's how my grandfather was. Um, we kind of suspected he was sick, but it was just still shocking. And even with my great grandmother, as feisty as she was, and we used to call her the real deal Medea, she's so feisty, you just don't think she's ever going to go anywhere. She's going to be around being feisty forever. And so that was hard too, because it was like you just expected her to be around. Your parents are my age and relatives. Yeah. So yeah, they, I think if my dad was like, my dad hasn't really been active lately. You know what I mean? He just like kind of sits in the house, and we were saying that if he was up and about and moving around more, that he probably would have more strength right now. But yeah, there's a reality that they will be leaving us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard. It's hard because, you know, I don't know. I think the moment when it kind of hit me was um that week when we really thought he was gonna go. We had went to see him. We went over to my mom's house, and me and my brother were in there talking with him, and he just looked so bad, so awful. And we were holding his hand, and I was holding his hand and talking to him, and I was about to leave the room, and he said, "Don't leave me," and it just tore me up. It just tore me up. And then at that point, like me and my brother just kind of, we kind of lost it. Um, And then I went to the gym after I left my mom's house, and I told my older brother, "You might want to get over there to see him," because we really thought he was going to go that week. Like we really believed it, because he was so horrible. And my mom had made 3 doctor's visits with him within a week, literally within a week. And so she decided that was on a Tuesday, and she decided that Thursday to take him back to the doctor, because she was actually tired of going back and forth to the doctor and them never really being able to tell her anything. She was tired of putting him through all those tests because that's tiring on the body and things like that. But she gave in and she went and took him. And he's been in the hospital ever since. So, because what was really strange was he went to the doctor, he went to the emergency room one Thursday night. He was just fine, up, walking, talking, moving around, just fine. By that Sunday, he was getting bad. Tuesday, we're thinking he's dying, for real, for real. Thursday, my mom really thought he was about to go and had the EMS come get him. All of that happened within a week, a literal week's time. So it was just a lot. And it's just been so much up and down, up and down. He's responsive, he's not responsive, he's responsive, he's not responsive. And it's just the up and down is just like too much to deal with. So when he's having good days, I just want my mom to just, be happy for the good days, but not to get, I hate to say, I just don't want her getting her hopes up about anything right now. I just want her to just kind of take it day by day, pretty much. Because every time we thought he was getting better, he got worse. Better, worse, better, worse. So it's just a lot. Yeah, I can imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah. And see, my mom has been dealing with a whole lot. So my dad has not worked in like forever because of his diabetes or whatever. So then he started getting like weak and stuff and not being able to do stuff around the house. So then she had to start doing everything that he couldn't do around the house, or have my brothers or somebody come and do whatever. And so when my grandmother, before my grandmother passed, and she was ill and suffering from her dementia, my mom was constantly going and taking care of her. She was working and taking care of my grandmother too. Then after my grandmother passed, she started helping to take care of my uncle who lived with my grandmother and making sure he was good, and he gets to his doctor's appointments and he gets all his necessary paperwork for whatever filled out. And then she started having to take care of my dad when he started getting weaker and everything. And it's just like, I feel like she's constantly having to take care of somebody. Like she took care of us, you know, she helped take care of her siblings when she was young because she was one of the older kids. So it's just, I just feel like it's just been a lot. And I think she just needs some rest. And I think she's kind of getting that now with him not being there. But yeah, she's still concerned about him. But like not having him in the house and all that, that's, you know. Hi, Cody. Is that Terrence's friend, Cody? Yes, she is. She is, you know, and when they say superwoman, my mom is superwoman. I don't know how she does it. I've told her for years, I don't know how you do it. I don't know. A lot of things that my mom has tolerated, and I no, I just could not. I could not do it. How you doing, Cody? Yeah, it's been a whirlwind for the last few weeks. Awesome, awesome. You get it all your homework done today? If you had homework. Have you talked to Terrence? I tried to text him yesterday. He didn't text me back. So yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. You're about to call him? Cool. Tell him I text him and he'll text me back. So yeah, but a lot of family did come by and, you know, sit with him before my mom took him back to the hospital. And some family has already gone to visit him in the nursing home already too. So um, so he knows who people are, which is good. Like he's not completely like incoherent or anything like that. So all we can keep doing is praying, and whatever the Lord's will, that's what it's gonna be, you know. Um, but my mom is, you know, starting to think about like worst case scenario, what would she need to do, and just so she's prepared in that sense, if nothing else, because I don't think you can ever mentally and emotionally prepare yourself. Like I just don't think you really can do that. It I don't think so. So, you know, if they can get him, you know, eating and everything on his own, get the strength up and all that, then possibly he could come back home. But I think they really need, and the thing is, they can't do anything about the dementia. They can't do anything about the MS. Only thing they can do anything about is the diabetes, which he has medication and stuff for that. So That's all they can do is, and because he was so weak and wasn't eating or anything, he wasn't taking that medication. That was another reason that he was extra sick. He wasn't taking any of that med. So my mom could not get him, like, after the second doctor's visit, whatever they prescribed him, she couldn't even get him to take that. So that just made everything worse because he wasn't taking meds. He wasn't eating. At one point, he stopped even drinking anything. So, but yeah, they said that he had a very bad UTI, and they said that it gets horrible when people are older, that it is like the worst. Like they said his bladder was just full and they had to like release the bladder in a sense because, and they were saying that's probably why he stopped eating and drinking, just was sleeping and not moving around because it was just too much on his body, And I didn't know a UTI could do you that bad. I mean, I've had them before from, holding it and not going to the restroom. All right, thanks. So I just didn't know that they could get that bad, but the doctors were telling her that in older people, they get really, really bad. My mom said there was some other elderly man in there that had been in there for days for the same reason. And I'm just like, wow. I know they can be bad. I know UTI can be bad. I didn't know they could get that bad. So I think I was just kind of frustrated because that first Thursday he went to the emergency room and I just felt like they didn't attend to him properly. And then when he went back to the doctor that following Monday, he went to his actual doctor. And then he was back again to the emergency room on that Thursday. So it was, like I said, a lot of just up and down. And it's just like, it was just too much. It was too much. And I was getting frustrated with all hospitals and doctors. And I didn't care what they had to say because I was just so frustrated with all of them because it was just like, get it together. And then when they said again, he has MS, I was like, but they said he didn't. They said that was a misdiagnosis. And now they're saying that he actually does. And I was just like, oh, I don't want to hear any more of what these doctors have to say. I don't want to hear any more. Oh, that's okay, Christy. I didn't want to miss out on you guys again. So it's okay. I'm going to try to like continuously be on as long as everything's okay. And because I really enjoy getting on here with y'all. I need to figure out what I'm going to eat. Like I have some leftovers from lunch, but I don't know if I want to eat them. But I'm thinking I need to just go ahead and eat that. Call it a night. I need a vegetable though. I have corn, but I never consider corn as a vegetable. I was considered as a starch. It is, Raz. It's so frustrating. My mom will sit there and listen to them because, she's got to. That's her husband. But I'm just like, oh, I don't want to hear any more about what they have to say. Like, I just don't. And at one point, I was like, Lord, if you're going to take him, just take him because the suffering it's unbearable. I would rather him just not deal with all the suffering. And if he's going to remain here, Jesus, remove some of that feistiness if you can. So my mother can still have peace if he returns back to the house. Because, he already drives her crazy on the regular. So, so she's really having some rest and some peace without him being there. That's for sure. Goodness. I don't know how she does it. And she works full-time at a daycare with 3 and 4-year-olds. And she's been doing that and still dealing with all that has been dealing with. Her mom, my uncle, my dad, all of that. I don't know how she does it. Kudos to her because I couldn't do it. Now, she really didn't want to have to put him into a facility, but she knows that she can't give him the proper care herself at the house. So, and then, we're not always available to be there and help her because we all work. My older brother has some flexibility in his schedule because he's his own boss, but he's got so many clients that he trains now that even he doesn't have all the time like he used to. Like he couldn't find time to even work out with me because he's always so busy. So yeah. So we kind of got a chance to get a break from it all over the weekend because my brother had a birthday party, my older brother. And so any of you that follow me on Facebook, you will see the crazy dancing that he was doing. I posted videos of him, his crazy butt dancing. So it was nice to just unwind for the evening. Like one of his clients, she was there. He invited her to come there. And she was, happy to be out and unwinding because her mom also has dementia and she has to deal with kind of the same stuff. My God, he is never prepared for anything that happens at school. Jesus. The boy. That picture day Monday, I didn't know that. I try to keep up with as much stuff as I can. I try to check his school's Facebook page because he keeps up with absolutely nothing. And so I texted him last night. I was like, were you prepared for picture day today? No, he wasn't prepared for picture day. Oh, this kid. Oy, 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 oy. Yeah. So I have to try to watch the lives that his principal does and all of that so I can know what is going on because he is never in the know. And then they're not going to have retakes for pictures. Oh, well. Did you at least have a haircut? I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Jeez. The boy. He is 13. 13. He ain't concerned. He did not have a fresh haircut. Oh, help me, Holy Spirit. He is never concerned about anything but a video game and some snacks. Oy, oy, oy. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I don't know. He is not going to drive me crazy. Nope. He's growing his hair. No. For what? You don't even like to comb it. You don't need to grow it. Why grow your hair if you don't like combing it? Oh, he's going to drive me crazy. I think he wants to try and get locks or something like his dad. I do not like hair on a male's head. I like a low cut fade, like a bald head. I just cannot stand for a bunch of hair to be on a male's head. Well, I don't have any control over it unless I cut his hair in his sleep. Apparently, right, Raz? It's like, comb your hair. Then he'll be complaining, it hurts. Well, because you don't comb it. Like, why grow it out if you're not going to comb it? It's just going to get matted and it's going to hurt. Like, I don't know. What is it about boys? I guess it could be worse. He could be a teenage girl and I'd really be losing my mind. So, I don't know. Jesus. Oh, well. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. We need to try to schedule a Zoom or something soon. And I will keep you guys posted about, my dad. And I just, again, want to thank you all for the prayers. They are so appreciated. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And I'm going to go eat my leftovers and see if I can find me a vegetable somewhere because I need a vegetable. And I will see you guys, if God's willing, right back here next Tuesday. All right, guys, y'all have a great, great evening and be safe out there. Get some rest because that's something I need to do, and catch up on Netflix. It's not a vegetable. It's a starch. So I'm going to see if I have something green that I could add to my leftovers, because we'll see. All right. I will see you guys. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.